Hiya guys, and welcome to A Soul's Experience, a channel dedicated to helping the human race remember who we really are. Vegetarianism, pescatarianism, carnivore, vegan, so many diets, so many choices, ethical, health reasons. Oh, god damn it. I've been eating the pescatarian diet for 2 days. So I've had no meat for 2 days, which is rare for me. I eat meat every single day normally, and I had this random voice in my head yesterday said, you love animals, like, stop eating them. Stop eating the things you love, like things with a life, you know, things that care, things that love their children. And I thought about this because I got stampeded by a load of bulls and cows, and I ain't even lying. I was in a field late at night, like just enjoying the nature. It's like 10 o'clock at night, pitch black. I was enjoying the nature, and I was trying to get to the precipice of this hill so I could overlook down towards the beach and the sea and watch the moon glistening on the sea from a high view. That was the plan. I got halfway up like the field, and I got my torch out because I could hear things. So I got my torch on my phone, and I go like that, and all I see is these eyes, right? And then I heard, and I got stampeded. I was with my friend Lewis. We got stampeded by a load of cows, and we just ran for these bushes, and we dived. Do you know one of the moments where you dive through trees, through a bush, and it's like you were divinely carried with a few scratches, and when you look in the morning, you're like, how did we dive through there and not end up paralysed? Do you know what I mean? It was like we dove through these trees and over this bit and tumbled down this bit into another field, and we came out with just a few scratches on us, pitch black. Anyway, that got me thinking, these cows, they tried to kill me. Why? It was mating season at the time. There's calves everywhere. This time of year, calves everywhere. They had calves up there. Why did they try and kill me? Because they love their calves. They want to protect their calves. Now we can say, well, that's just built into all animals. Well, is it just built into us? How can we say a cow, it's just like, well, it's just genetically like modified to take care. It's how, you know, it's just programmed to want to do that. How can we say that about a cow or a chicken or a pig? And then say about us, no, ours is love. It isn't programming. You know, ours is a deep, deep love for our children that goes beyond just wanting to look after them. We want to nurture them and teach them and watch them grow. You know, we have a deep affinity for our offspring, and so do animals. And then that made me think, so they're family orientated. So imagine I'm a cow and I'm in a slaughterhouse, right? I'm used to being in a field. I'm eating grass. All of a sudden, I'm being lined up in some big metal bloody factory. I can hear my family members screaming. Meh, meh. I can smell blood in the air. I'm full of fear. Of course I am. I'm an emotional being. I'm a cow who loves my children, loves my family. I can hear my family members screaming in agony. I can see blood on the walls. It's my turn next. I'm in an unnatural metal environment. It's cold in here and it smells and feels of death. Do I want to put that meat into my body? No. Am I being an oversensitive human being? Am I letting my empathy get the best of me? Are we supposed to eat meat? Well, yes, we were. You know, 70,000 to 270,000 years ago. We had to eat whatever we could find, and that depended on where you were on the planet. You see, in the colder places, like the north of Canada, across to Scandinavia, into parts of, you know, the North Pole, South Pole, you know, Russia, the coldest places on Earth, they would have had no choice but to eat meat. That's all that was available, was frozen carcasses. There was nothing growing. So yes, they ate the meat. But in places like the Mediterranean and Europe, you know, there was a big ice age, so a lot of it were places that thawed out first, like Europe and the Mediterranean and Africa. They had a choice of plant-based and fruit-based. So if for generations if for hundreds of thousands of years you come from a part of the world where only meat was available, the chances are that your body just accepting a diet without meat, it probably wouldn't go down very well. And that doesn't make you less spiritual. It really doesn't. But for people in a part of the world that are able to have a body that is able to accept plant-based diets, a lot more fruits, nuts, lentils, without having to consume meat. Me, myself, I still eat fish. And we could be ethical about fish, that fish love. Like, I believe, obviously, dolphins and whales, I wouldn't eat a dolphin, I wouldn't eat a whale. But I feel like a fish, especially if I don't eat farmed fish, if I eat tuna catched on the rod, you're still going to feel fear, but it's more of a wild, like, natural environment. It's not like it's been trapped its whole life to believe it's safe and now it's being lined up to be murdered. It's kind of like free and it got eaten. That's what happens in the wild. It was free, then it got eaten. I think that's a much more natural food source to eat a wild fish than a cow that's been stuck in a field its whole life, fattened up, and then in the prime of its existence, murdered. And we can talk about fruits, but fruits are left on a tree to ripen to when they are ready to be eaten. We are not getting a banana or an apple when it's, like in its growing stage and slaughtering it. And we're not cutting down the whole tree and killing the tree to pick the fruit. We're picking the fruit and the tree continues to grow. The life is still there. In fact, it wants its fruit to be picked for the tree. That helps it. So we can't really go down the ethical route of, well, trees are alive. Well, I'm not cutting down the tree to eat the fruit. But I am cutting down the cow to eat the meat. I'm cutting down taking the whole life to eat a part of it. And that's a life, And that's where I'm sat at the minute. And I don't think if you eat meat, you're less spiritual at all. I think everyone has their own truth. And I think this is the important thing. The world couldn't all be vegetarian. Because the amount of land it would take to grow that amount of vegetable would kill so many animals. Ground animals like worms and groundhogs and squirrels and birds. The amount of birds that would be killed, oh my God. If the whole world went vegan, to plant all them avocados, we'd have to kill so much wildlife. So it is a unique path. And I don't think there is a right or a wrong answer. But I'm really asking for your help here, community. What are the benefits of not eating meat? What are the downfalls? Please leave it in the comments below. This is a genuine question. It's a genuine topic I'm interested in because we're putting it in our body. It's an energy we're putting in our body. And can anything be more important than that if we want to grow spiritually? Answers not to be found, and questions everywhere. Questions. Spirituality, I think, is about asking a million questions and not being sure of any one. Which is why we're all a little bit crazy. And on that note, if you haven't already, like and subscribe, leave the comments down below and hit the notification icon so we can have more discussions like this. They're important topics and we need to start having these major discussions worldwide because they are important. And everybody's point of view is welcome. Meat eaters, vegetarians, pescatarians, vegans, you name it. If you don't eat, there's people out there that swear they haven't eaten for 40 years and they're living off the fucking sunlight. You know what I mean? Leave a comment below if you're one of them. If you're a pure light seed, you don't need no food or water, you just need sunlight to grow. Yeah, man, I want to meet someone like that. That'd be cool. Anyway, till the next time, take care, much love, and goodbye for now.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you, not doing well. Don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long.